everybody, Punisher.68 here, coming at you once again with another Thursday review on a Friday. That's right, folks. So today I'm reviewing Art Ops issue number 1. So, to those of you who watch my reviews, you guys know that I like to start with the cover first, so let's check it out. Now, right off the bat, yeah, I dig this cover. Now I'm going to warn you, the cover and interior artwork on this series are done by the same artist, and that artist is Michael Allred. Now the reason why I say I'm going to warn you is because I know there's more than a few out there who are not too fond of Allred's artwork. I mean, I know his art is kind of trippy looking, a little weird, very loud, and just has this overall psychedelic-y kind of vibe to it. And I know that's not for everyone. Myself personally, I don't mind it, because every now and then I kind of enjoy something a little weird and whatnot. But just because I say I don't mind it, it doesn't mean I love everything that he does. No. For me, Michael Allred's work has to either fit a character or a story. So, in this case, like the non-superhero stuff, it fits great. I mean, I love his iZombie work. I also dig his Madman stuff, and I know Madman's a superhero, but in Madman's world, there's a lot of weird, crazy stuff going on. So, you pair that with Allred's artwork, and it's amazing. Let's see, what else? Batman 66. I love Allred's artwork on Batman 66 because, as we all know, Batman, from the 60s TV show, was very campy and cheesy and whatnot. And you just take that vibe and you pair it with Allred's artwork, and once again, awesome. Now, Allred's run on the Silver Surfer, though, that is not for me. Myself personally, the Silver Surfer is either Jack Kirby or the duo of Lim and Starlin. That's it. So, what do I dig about this comic book cover? The artwork. I think Allred's artwork on here is very cool. And, I mean, this overall image is awesome. I mean, it's not every day you see the Mona Lisa jumping out of her painting. That's pretty cool. And another thing I really like about this cover is this blurb right here written by Gerard Way. He goes, "I'm completely blown away. Sean Simon," that's the writer on this series, "and Michael Allred are defining the next wave of the lo-fi weird." And that's awesome. So, from the cover alone, do I think this book's batting 1,000? Yeah, I do. But that's just the cover. Now it's time to get down to what I like to call the nitty-gritty. But before we do, I just want to take the time to mention to any new viewers out there or any new subscribers to my channel that if at any time during this review or any of my past reviews, you guys notice that I look up and down at the camera quite a bit, or it sounds like I'm reading to you guys, the reason for that is I keep my notes in front of me. Why? Well, there's a couple reasons. The first one being, with the notes, I find it helps the review flow a lot smoother. Second, with the notes in front of me, let's say I'm reading part of the review and I get stuck. I can backtrack and then keep going. And third, well, basically when it comes to memorizing text, it has never been one of my strong suits. So therefore, the notes are actually a help aid. So if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. Sound cool? Alright, so what do you say we get started? So, how can I explain this book? Well, it goes like this. I pick up a copy of Art Ops number 1 by Sean Simon and Michael Allred. And my consciousness, if not my conscience, explodes. I mean, I've never seen anything quite like this before. I mean, the story opens on an art heist, which I thought was awesome. I mean, I was reading that whole first bit, and it felt like something out of the 60s, man. It was great. I loved it. Anyway, so the story opens on an art heist at the Louvre in Paris. Only it's not the Mona Lisa that the art ops team is after, but the subject of the painting. And before the night watchman, can click his flashlight, Madame Lisa, I hope I say this name right, Giocondo, which is the person in the Mona Lisa painting, is three-dimensional again, living and breathing, and a look-alike model has been put in her place. That's really funky stuff. I then turn the page, and it's lovers entwined, and I mean entwined. And a little boy lost. Then the night plays tricks, and spray-painted figures become shadows, and shadows become violently alive. And then the only thing that can really save a life is the artist's brush. I mean, there's a scene in there, and when I say shadows come alive, it's because it's just that. There's a shadow on the wall, comes alive, ends up ripping this guy's arm off, and while he's on this stretcher later on, and the art ops group pick him up, and they're trying to save him, there's this one character, and she keeps going, "More color, more life, let's dance." Now, I don't know if the person would say it like that, but you just imagine it that way. And also, Mona Lisa is now shopping at a market. It's kind of funny, looking all radiant and whatnot in a yellow hoodie, hoping that the boy who works there will finally ask her out. Yeah, it's an odd little bit of the story. Only it doesn't turn out that way at all. And I'm trying to be quiet and really hear what Simon and Allred are saying, but all I'm hearing is Bob Dylan for some reason, and I'm seeing visions and hearing them too. And no, I'm not saying that to sound all weird and spaced out and whatnot, but you read this and it does something to you, man. I swear to God. I don't know what it is, but it does something. And now I'm going to go on a little bit more about Bob Dylan, so I hope you don't mind. So as I was saying, trying to focus on what Simon and Allred were saying in here, but all I could hear is Bob Dylan. And it's not the version of the song that most people know, the one from Blonde on Blonde, the one driven by Kenneth Buttery's drums and Al Cooper's organ and Joe South's mesmerizing bass. It's rather a live version recorded during Dylan's, controversial 66 tour of England. The one where half was all acoustic, and then the other half, which is the more famous part of the tour, where Dylan went electric, and after like every song he did, fans were heckling him and whatnot. Yeah, that tour. And let me see my spot here. England, and first officially released on 1985's Biograph album. It's just Dylan alone on stage. Dylan on guitar and harmonica. Dylan sounding all broken-hearted and very high. The studio version will make you, tap your feet, nod your head, and whatnot. But this version will stop you in your tracks and bring everything to a halt. Dylan himself sounds like a little boy lost. His voice howls with the ghost of electricity. It's a performance that really belongs in a museum. It should be hanging in the Louvre. And, every word is a brushstroke. Every breath, a carefully careless line on canvas. And out of all those marvelous lines, all those words and phrases and breaths and sighs, I keep hearing this over and over again. It's a part of a Dylan song, and it goes, "Inside the museums, infinity goes on trial. Voices echo, this is what salvation must be like after a while. But Mona Lisa must have had the highway blues. You can tell by the way she smiles." Dylan's song is about a lot of things. Love lost really comes to mind, and Joanna's just not there. But what it is, especially this version, this live and raw recording, is a living, breathing work of art. It is a reminder, complete with rough edges and flubbed lines, of how the poetic, the beautiful, and the sublime really inhabit not just the walls of museums, but also the city apartment and the subway train, the empty lot and the open road, and the rain. I'm hearing this, and I try to make sense of, what Simon and Allred are trying to say, and it's something about art saving lives, pretty much. Reggie gets a new arm, and that's the guy I was telling you about just before, where the shadows come alive and everything. Reggie gets a new arm made of paint and imagination. It is funky looking. It's all this colors swirled around and everything. And then on top of all that, it's made of art and imagination, and it's indestructible. Cool. And there's this one scene, he's in this boxing match, and every time he goes down, he keeps saying to himself, "Gotta get up," he says. "Gotta get up." And, bad things always happen when you're on the ground covered in blood. And he's right about that. He's so damn right about that. And then we get this other scene where this superhero, all in black, glides from a rooftop to the street level below like a dancer on a string. Then we see Mona Lisa, or as this superhero likes to say, Exhibit A, live and in the flesh, is being hunted. We don't know by who, but she's being hunted, and has a real hard case of the highway blues. Infinity goes on trial, and Dylan, his voice and echo, lays down on the on the rhyme, freeze, sneeze, G's and knees. Lisa Giocondo, Mona Lisa, peeks around the corner at the body, or at the superhero all in black, pretty much. That's who this character is. His name's The Body. And at Reggie, whose painted and indestructible arm is exploding with color. It's something to see. It's weird, but anyway. And Mona Lisa, she's still wearing the yellow hoodie, and she's smiling to hide her blues. She's always smiling to hide them blues. It's really something else. In the song in my head, right near the beginning, Dylan lays it all on the line, and we sit here stranded, though we're all doing our best to really deny it. And then I'm hearing an entirely different song from an almost entirely different Dylan. And then I'm hearing, did I write that twice? Oh my god, I did. See why the notes help. Anyway, so an entirely different song from an entirely different Dylan, and this is a part that really stuck out, and it goes, "It's like I'm stuck inside a painting that's hanging in the Louvre. My throat starts to tickle and my nose itches, but I know that I can't move." That's some pretty deep stuff. And that's the human condition right there. And Joanna's once again not here. Just another case of the highway blues. And what salvation must be like after a while. A good place to be in when everyone has counted you out. Art Ops #1 really caught me by surprise. It made me laugh. It made me think. It put a song in my head that I really can't stop hearing, and a vision that just won't go away. But it's oh so awesome. So I highly recommend that you should probably just stop whatever it is you're doing and read it, like right now. Unless you've already read it, then this last part is completely void. So there you go, folks. There's your Thursday comic review on a Friday. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down. And if you've already read issue #1 of Art Ops and you liked it, or if you didn't like it, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy reviews like this one, take a look around my channel. I got plenty of them. And I do a new review every Thursday and Saturday, normally. Thursday is a review of a current comic, and Saturday is a review of either a back issue book, a hot topic book, or something that just really catches my eye. If you're into unboxings, I got plenty of those. And since you guys know I am a member of the Marvel Collector Corps, normally every 2 months I do a new unboxing for you. So February's coming, so I'm getting ready for that 100% Deadpool box. So really can't wait for that. If you guys are into backstories on lame comic book characters, well, every Wednesday I choose a character at random and I give you guys the dirt on them. Basically, who created the character, when they made their first appearance, yada yada yada. And if any of you out there have any suggestions for me on any lame superheroes or even supervillains, let me know about them. I want to hear them. And also, if you're into reaction type videos, I have my Thoughts and Stuff series, which is where I choose a Netflix-based superhero TV show. So, for instance, right now I'm still working through Jessica Jones, and I watch 1 episode a week usually. I know, I still gotta post episode 8. I didn't forget, but I watch 1 episode a week, and after watching the episode, I let you guys know what I thought of it. I go scene by scene, and if during the process of watching the episode I spot any Easter eggs, I let you know about those as well. And if you guys would like to get a better idea for that series, well, I urge you to check out the playlist I put together for when I did my Thoughts and Stuff on Season 1 of Daredevil. And then if you like what you see there, you can check out the first 7 episodes of my Thoughts and Stuff on Jessica Jones. And then if you like everything that I just told you, awesome. And also, while looking around my channel, make sure to comment on any video you like, because I love reading viewer comments. And also, like or dislike any video. Yes, I did say dislike, because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And then, when all is said and done, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty? So that's it for now, and the next time you'll be seeing me is tomorrow, for the weekend comic review / What's What with Punisher 88. And yeah, that's that. So I'm going to try and cut this now just to try and stay under the 20-minute mark. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, so till then, this is Punisher 88 signing off. See ya!